Why your dog still smells bad even after a bath today. We're diving deep into a question every dog owner asks at some point. Why does my dog still smell bad even after a bath? You wash them, you dry them, you try different shampoos, and still the smell comes back. And here's the thing. Most people have no idea what the real cause is. So if your dog always smells weird, musty, sour, or just wrong, this video is going to save your sanity and your nose. We're going far beyond you didn't rinse well enough. There are hidden reasons behind persistent dog odor, and today we're breaking down every single one of them. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the #1 mistake almost every dog owner makes that actually makes the smell worse, even when they think they are re-helping. So stick around for that because it will change your routine forever. Let's start with the basics. A healthy dog has a natural scent, that dog smell we all know. But when the odor is strong, sour, fishy, yeasty, metallic, or just lingering constantly, it's a sign something is going on under the surface. Bathing alone won't fix it. One of the most common reasons is yeast buildup on the skin. Yeast thrives in warm, moist environments, and the moment you bathe your dog and the skin stays even a little bit damp, yeast goes crazy. That leads to itching, redness, sticky fur, musty odor, and even dark patches on the paws or belly. A lot of owners don't realize that yeast isn't caused by dirt. It's caused by an imbalance in the skin environment. And if your dog is prone to allergies, the yeast gets even worse after baths. Another huge reason dogs smell even after a bath is poor drying technique. Most people leave their dogs a little damp because they'll air dry. But when the fur close to the skin stays wet, bacteria multiply like crazy. Even if the outside of the coat feels dry, deep in the undercoat it's still wet, especially in breeds like golden retrievers, huskies, and German shepherds. This trapped moisture leads to that famous wet dog smell. But worse, it can turn into a powerful musty odor that sticks to their coat for days. Then we have ears, one of the most ignored sources of bad smell. When water gets inside the ear canal during bath time and doesn't dry properly, it becomes the perfect place for bacteria and yeast to thrive. The odor from an infected or irritated ear can be mistaken for a body odor, so you bathe the dog again. But the smell is coming from inside the ear, not the fur. Dogs with floppy ears, like Cocker Spaniels or Beagles, are especially prone to this. Another major odor source is anal glands. If your dog has a strong, fishy smell, even after a bath, that is almost always anal gland fluid. This is something no shampoo can remove because the issue isn't on the outside. It comes from the glands that sometimes don't empty naturally. Some dogs need occasional manual expression done by a groomer or vet. Next, let's talk about mouth odor. You might think the stinky dog smell is coming from the fur, but many times it's coming from the mouth. Dental disease is one of the top causes of bad odor in dogs, and it lingers around their whole body. When bacteria build up in the gums, it creates a smell that stays even after a bath because the bath has nothing to do with the source. Another hidden cause is diet. Cheap dog food with lots of fillers, grains, or additives can mess with your dog's skin and digestion. A poor diet often leads to excess oils in the skin, stronger sweat scent, and even bad breath that spreads. Dogs eating high-quality, clean ingredients tend to smell better naturally because their skin and digestive system function better. We also need to talk about skin infections. If your dog has hot spots, flaky patches, bumps, redness, or areas they constantly lick, there's a high chance of either a bacterial or fungal infection. These infections produce powerful smells that bathing alone cannot fix. In fact, bathing too much can irritate the skin and make everything worse. Another common culprit is overbathing. Yes, bathing too often can actually increase odor. When you strip the natural oils from your dog's skin by bathing them excessively or using harsh shampoos, the body responds by producing even more oil, and that extra oil causes stronger smells. Different breeds need different bathing schedules, But most dogs don't need more than once every 3 to 4 weeks unless they're visibly dirty. Let's get into environmental smells now. If your dog rolls on the grass, plays outside, or lies on a fabric bed that isn't washed regularly, they pick up odor. A smelly bed will make a freshly bathed dog smell bad within a day. This includes collars, harnesses, blankets, and even the couch they love to sleep on. Washing the dog without washing their environment is like showering and putting on the same dirty clothes afterward. Another surprising source is the paws. Paws can trap moisture, sweat, and bacteria. If your dog's feet smell like corn chips, popcorn, or something sour, that's yeast. Paws need to be dried well after baths and sometimes cleaned separately. And then there's the classic, the tail area. Dogs with long fur around the rear area can trap fecal residue, especially after soft stools. Even tiny traces can cause persistent odor that doesn't go away after a bath. Let's talk about hormonal issues. Dogs with thyroid problems, Cushing's disease, or hormonal imbalances often develop strong skin odors that no amount of bathing can remove. These dogs usually have oily skin, thinning hair, and sometimes darkened patches on their belly or elbows. If your dog smells bad and nothing works, this is something your vet should check. Now, another overlooked factor: the wrong shampoo. Many people use human shampoo or low-quality dog shampoo that irritates the skin, causes dryness, or throws off the pH balance. This can lead to excessive oil production or yeast overgrowth, both of which cause bad odors. A gentle, pH-balanced dog-specific shampoo is essential. We should also look at allergies. Dogs with seasonal allergies, food allergies, or environmental sensitivities often develop inflamed skin that produces odor. Their skin becomes a breeding ground for bacteria and yeast, especially after baths. Next, we have grooming issues. Dogs with thick or double coats need proper brushing before and after the bath. If loose fur stays trapped, water stays trapped, and that leads to bad smells. Regular brushing stimulates the skin, spreads natural oils, and reduces odor. Let's talk about stress. A stressed dog releases different oils through its skin. Yes, dogs have stress-related odor. If the dog is anxious during or after baths, the stress chemicals can cause a sour smell. A calm environment helps more than people realize. Now, let's go deeper into medical conditions. Certain skin disorders, seborrhea, dermatitis, mange, folliculitis, all produce strong odors. If your dog's smell is intense, sudden, or keeps coming back no matter what, a medical exam is important. We also can't ignore age. Older dogs tend to have weaker immune systems, slower healing, and less efficient oil regulation, all of which contribute to stronger odors. Senior dogs need gentler care and sometimes special shampoos. Another point: genetics. Some breeds simply smell more than others. Hounds, retrievers, bulldogs, and dogs with thick skin folds naturally produce more oil. Skin folds especially can trap moisture and bacteria, leading to strong odors that aren't fixed with baths alone. Let's move into solutions now. Dry your dog completely. Clean the ears after every bath. Brush before and after bathing. Wash their bed and collar frequently. Use dog-specific shampoo. Check for allergies or infections. Monitor diet. Keep paws dry. Don't overbathe. And if the smell keeps coming back even after trying everything, it's time for a vet visit because something deeper is going on. Now we've covered a lot, from yeast, allergies, infections, ears, paws, diet, anal glands, skin problems, bathing mistakes, environmental factors, stress, and genetics. Every one of these can be the hidden reason your dog still smells bad even after a bath. And here's the moment I promised at the beginning, the biggest mistake dog owners make that actually makes the smell worse. They use too many products. Mixing multiple shampoos, conditioners, perfumes, sprays, deodorizing wipes, fresheners, and scented soaps destroys the natural balance of the skin. The more products you use, the more irritated the skin becomes. and the more odor the dog produces to compensate. Less is often more. If this video helped you understand why your dog still smells bad after a bath, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And let me know in the comments if you want a full video breaking down each odor type. I'd love to do a part 2. Thanks for watching, and give your dog a big hug from me.